The hallways of the New York Supreme Court are lined with history, but none as bitter as the case of Foster versus Foster. Dr. David Foster, a world-renowned cardiothoracic surgeon, and Sophia Foster, the creative force behind a global fashion house, were the ultimate power couple. For 15 years, they were the envy of Manhattan. But today, they aren't here for a gala. They are here to dismantle a marriage and, more importantly, to decide who gets custody of their 10-year-old daughter, Emily. In a world of million-dollar alimony and high-rise penthouses, the most valuable thing in the room was a small girl caught in the crossfire. The divorce started like any other, irreconcilable differences, but as the legal teams moved in, it turned into a scorched-earth campaign. David's lawyers presented evidence of Sophia's hectic travel schedule, claiming she was an absentee mother who prioritized the runway over her daughter's bedtime. They showed photographs of late-night industry parties, painting a picture of a mother who was unfit for a child's stable upbringing. "Your Honor," David's attorney argued, "a child needs a home, not a hotel room in Paris or Milan. My client offers stability. Mrs. Foster offers a lifestyle, not a life." Sophia didn't stay silent. Her team retaliated with hospital logs and testimony from surgical nurses, alleging that David was a cold, controlling workaholic who hadn't been home for dinner in 3 years. "A father isn't a man who just pays the bills," Sophia's lawyer shouted, pointing a finger at David. "A father is someone who is present. Dr. Foster is a stranger to his own child. He knows the anatomy of a human heart, but he doesn't know the heart of his own daughter." The battle for the $500 million estate was secondary. The real war was over Emily. The court was deadlocked. Both parents seemed equally capable and equally flawed. Then a surprise witness was called to the stand, Maria, the family's longtime nanny. She looked terrified, glancing between David and Sophia. Under oath, Maria revealed a darker side of the household. "They didn't fight about who loved Emily more," she whispered. "They fought about who would have to take her on weekends. To them, she was an obligation, a piece of furniture they moved around to fit their schedules." The tension reached its peak when the judge, a seasoned woman known for her focus on child welfare, decided to interview Emily privately in her chambers. No lawyers, no parents, just a judge and a child. Everyone expected Emily to be scared, perhaps even pick a side. But when she walked into the judge's office, she didn't bring toys or a tablet. She brought a small, locked diary. "I want you to read the last 10 pages, Emily told the judge, her voice unnervingly calm for a 10-year-old. "My parents think I'm playing in my room, but I'm actually listening through the vents." As the judge read the handwritten pages, the truth began to unravel in a way no one expected. The diary didn't just talk about neglect, it talked about a secret deal made in the back of a limousine. David and Sophia's respective companies were in the middle of a massive merger, and the divorce was a strategic move to hide assets from a federal investigation into tax evasion. The custody battle was a performance, a distraction to make the split look genuine to the public and the authorities. Emily had overheard them laughing about the scripted arguments they would have in court to gain sympathy from the press. The judge returned to the bench, her face a mask of cold fury. She didn't grant custody to either parent. Instead, she did something unprecedented. She appointed a neutral legal guardian for Emily and ordered an immediate freeze on all assets belonging to both Foster Steel and Sophia's fashion house. "You came into this court treating your daughter like a bargaining chip in a corporate game," the judge declared, her voice booming through the silent courtroom. "You haven't just failed as husband and wife, you have failed as human beings." The Foster empire survived the merger, but it lost its heart. David and Sophia walked out of the court separately, through different exits, avoided by the very press they tried to manipulate. Their reputations were in tatters, and their daughter was no longer under their control. In the end, the price of the fight was more than they could ever afford to pay. They gained their millions, but they lost the only thing that truly mattered.
Is family ever just about love, or is it always intertwined with power? When the gavel falls, who truly wins in a divorce? Tell us your thoughts in the comments. This is Justice Journals. Subscribe for more heartbreaking and shocking stories from the family court. The court is adjourned.